Hello everybody, today I will be reviewing the parallel pen. I've reviewed this pen before. It's a really good pen, I like to use this one. It's got a good thin line and then a thick line. These are great, they're from Pilot, so I'm going to be reviewing this one. I did a drawing on the Joker before with it. This time I'm going to expand on the watercolor side of it using a water brush. So a good thing about this pen is the line work, and I'm going to start my drawing like I do with mostly all my drawings, is that I draw without picking up my hand. You can see that on my shorts as well. So I'm going to draw Ava Unit 1 and try to keep the line simple so I can show you also the techniques that I use. So be reviewing the parallel pen and what I think it's good for, and then kind of teaching some cool techniques. So the good thing about the parallel pen is that you can make these small lines that can work as your detail, okay? And also, I tend to get into art mode, so I might get a little quiet, so just bear with me on that. The other thing, too, is that when I'm drawing, I'm trying to keep it really light and fun. I'm not trying to necessarily have this be a masterpiece of art, because for me, that tends to make the art not fun. Now, here's the beauty of the parallel pen. I just turn the pen a little bit and I can create these really fat lines, which is great because it helps for the shading. I can come back, this is his head. I still have my line work. I can create these details, and I'm going to kind of use creative liberty on the mechanics of the robot to kind of give my own spin on it. And then here's the beauty of the pen. You just turn it and you can create these really cool fat lines. And now I'm rotating the pen. And the parallel pen from Pilot is really good for being able to achieve this kind of technique. I'm gonna once again keep it on its side, and then I'm going to turn the pen again. And they have different sizes for this pen, which is cool because then you can explore the different options with that. I'm going to turn the pen again and then go back to thin mode here and get back into the mechanics of it, and then turn the pen, create some more shadow here, and then turn it back, and then create shade by turning the pen again and then going back. I forgot my stopwatch. I usually have my stopwatch because I want these drawings not to take so long, because if you start, for me, if I start to take too long, then they start to become more of a piece that I'm trying to masterfully finish, which I'm not necessarily trying to do that. There, I turn the pen again, and now I'm just creating these thinner line work, and now I'm turning it again to create that shade. There's the pieces here, and turning the pen again, and here goes the beauty of that pen, the parallel pen. Turning the pen again, creating that back piece by being on the side. then turning it on the fatter side to create that shade. Side, get those good fat lines. Turning the pin again. On the side again here. And then we gotta do his neck. Now, I don't think this is exactly how he looks. Or she looks, or it looks. Turning the pen again, kind of doubling up on these lines to create depth. And then I'm going to come under this piece to create shade, to separate it, and then there's another piece that comes over here. And now I'm kind of using creative liberties because I'm sure some of this stuff doesn't exist on the character. But here, again, the beauty of this pen is you can turn and then just create these fat lines. That work really well. And there's more. Now I'm going to create some of these mechanical pieces here. Come back. And here you can already see that the drawings come together. I'm going to come back over here, create more thin lines for some of the mechanical pieces, and highlight some of this. And then kind of come back and finish this area here. I'm turning the pen to get that dark shading. And the ink comes out a lot. This is why it's kind of good to have the different sizes, because the ink won't come out as much. I'm going to come over here. Come back over here. Create more of that fat line. Oh wait, there's a piece that I'm missing that goes here. Piece. Turning the pen again. And then I'm going to turn the pen again to create this shape here. Turning the pen again. This is the beauty of the parallel pen. You can go from detail to shading. And then that one piece that comes out here. Turn the pen again. Come back, and then turn the pen again to come up. Then come back down here, follow some of these lines for that detail work. And then follow these little lines for turning the pen once again. I'm kind of in the middle of the pen to be able to hold on to the detail, because if I get too loose like I do on the other pieces, the pen can get caught up in the paper, and then it won't flow as nice. So making it thin, then turning it for these circular shapes. And then what I'm going to do is just kind of finish this out with black. I'm running out of ink now. That's the other thing with these pens is because so much ink pours out, the ink goes fast. So there is the Ava for now. That might have taken about 13 minutes, but that's the beauty of this pen. This is the parallel pen. You can use the sharp side and the big side. And then quickly, I'm just going to kind of go over the water brush that I use for this. And for this technique, what I do is I have a little thing to soak up the paint, and I take the color and drag it. You see how it just drags that? And it creates cool little depth effects. I'm just taking that color and I'm dragging it out, down. I'm going to take a little bit more of this color here. And I'm going to take some of this here. And separate some of these lines by pulling this. Take some of this here, pull it, put this behind, create depth on the teeth. Put this underneath that. Get a little bit more shade there. And this is where I said this was just going to kind of be blocked out. This goes underneath here. And I'm just using the pen and picking up the ink from the parallel pen, and then I'm just dragging it with the water brush and then cleaning it like this, so I'm not dragging too much of that ink everywhere, because I don't want it to be on everything per se. And then it's good to have like gaps, like you shade this line here, right? And then don't touch the bottom and then start on this one, and it creates that depth right there. I hope that makes sense. Close this out. And then do the same here where I'm following the lines. I'm going to pull this piece back by shading most of it. And then do this. And with this is, kind of nowhere land. I'm going to add my, just details here. Put more behind his eye and then go right underneath that piece right there. To make it pop in this, I'm going to get next to that line and pull the ink. I'm going to get next to this line and pull down. the color. I'm going to pick up some of this and not clean this up, but create like some fog. I'm going to take some of this and create some of that fog too, and just pull down and just taking a little bit of the color and then allowing the water to do what it does. And what happens is it creates this like foggy effect. And create some kind of drama within the piece of art. Now we have some like shadowing in the background. That's also going to pull them off the paper. I'm going to follow this line. Clean the paintbrush because it's a little too dark there. I'm basically trying to pop the character out at the bottom by doing this. I'm going to take some ink here and then press down on the brush to make the water come out more. I grab some ink and then I press down and let the water do what it does. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Pick up ink and then just press down on here and allow the water to kind of organically make its own shapes. But there it is. I hope you liked the review. Oh, I think I need to put a little thing here and here. And let's then just clean it. Alright, let me know what next material you'd like me to review and what drawing. And remember, just take this really light, have fun with it. For me, creating and doing art is like art therapy. It's just like a good time to relax and allow the artwork to just come out. And as you keep drawing, you'll just get better. You naturally just start getting better. But remember, you just have fun with it and paint these happy little lines and let's just see what comes of it. I'm going to pull this again and make these kind of dramatic little, there we go. Alright, that's it. You'll have a blessed day. Take care.
Artist DQ. Subscribe.